Before we kick off the video, guys, I just want to tell you guys I appreciate every single comment. I don't care what it is. I'm always happy to have a hockey conversation. And I'm always happy to talk about how we go, the good, the bad, all of it. And before we kick off the actual picks, I am starting a new job today, guys. Yes, I do work. I am human. I promise you I'm not some guy that's getting paid by the books or anything like that. So I don't have a lot of time. I'm going to go through them very quickly. I'm going to give you guys the three that I like the most. I'll tell you which ones they are as we get into the video. So let's kick it off. And we got the Buffalo Sabres heading over to Florida. This is actually one that I do like the most. So I am going to go with the Panthers on this one. This is not a fade of Buffalo. I know I faded Buffalo a lot recently. This has not much to do with Buffalo so much as I'm putting more of my bet and my faith into the Panthers. I do think the Panthers can catch up. I do think they can get that last playoff spot. And Buffalo is the one they're chasing down right now. I believe it's Buffalo and Boston that Florida is chasing down right now. So a win against Buffalo, just a flat-out win in regulation, no overtime, gets them that much closer to that playoff spot. So I am going to go with Florida in this one. It is a pick I really like. Islanders and Capitals. This one, not too much interested in it for me, at least not right now. I would take the Capitals in this one, but probably not betting this game. But if I had to pick a choice, I would definitely go with the Capitals. Definitely, both of these teams, I would say they're kind of in the same boat. They're kind of playing in the same boat, if you had to ask me. So I would go with the Capitals on this one. Penguins, Senators. This is a very weird price action for me. I would have to go with Ottawa on price action alone, simply because Pittsburgh has been winning a lot of games, and Ottawa has some good wins as well in their own right. But I think the Penguins have been definitely winning those a lot more by bigger margin. But I think Ottawa has a couple puck lines in there as well. So, I think this is right. This is probably rightfully a pick 'em now that I'm really thinking about it. Again, guys, I'm barely seeing the board. I only took a look for a couple minutes before this video, but it looks like this is more of a pick 'em because both teams have been on the win. But I would say you would think Pittsburgh still gets more heavily favored being at home and getting some of those win at home. Now that Ottawa has to be on the road, that makes it a little bit tricky, but I still think Ottawa is the right play here. So I would take Ottawa for -105. Probably not betting it, though. Montreal Canadiens, Minnesota Wild. Both of these teams are having really good wins in their respective games. Minnesota just came off of blowing out Edmonton out of their own home. So that's playing really well. And the Canadiens just shut a winning streak off of Buffalo. So both of these teams playing really well. I'll have to go in a match that I think is probably closer than what the odds show. I'll definitely take the Canadiens in the plus money. St. Louis Blues, Nashville Predators. I just would not touch Nashville right now, especially with them not really getting too many wins. St. Louis is definitely not the same St. Louis they are at home. I'll take the Predators just because, but again, probably a game I'm avoiding just because I don't have any interest in both of those teams. Both of those teams doing relatively bad in their own games. So it's just not a game that I want much to do with. Next game up, we have the San Jose Sharks and the Chicago Blackhawks. This is actually going to be my second pick. I like the Chicago Blackhawks here. This is more of me trying to catch a falling knife. The Sharks are currently 2-2 on this road trip. They have 2 more games left before they get back to San Jose, and one of them is against the Blackhawks. And then the second one, I don't have at the top of my head, but I think they finish this road trip. I think they finish it 3-3. So I think they drop this one, and I think they win the next one. Again, I just don't remember who it is at the top of my head, but I am going to go with the Blackhawks trying to catch a falling knife. We do catch falling knives on this channel. You guys know what it is. So next up, we got the Jets and the Stars. Stars are currently on a good winning streak. Winnipeg just seems like they're getting random upsets because they did get that upset win over Florida. But I do think there's a lot of plus money to pass up with the Jets. I would still lean towards the Stars just because they've swept their 3-game road trip, so that's one. And then I believe they had two wins at home before that road trip. So now they come back home. I just wouldn't doubt that they get the win, but I think Winnipeg is more of taking a shot on simply because a lot of those games were 1-goal games, guys. Not many of those games were by puck line wins. So actually, official pick, even though again it has me nervous as heck because Winnipeg is just not a team that scares you offensively. That's the thing, man. If Winnipeg was just more offensively dangerous, it'd be more convincing, but they're not. They win low-scoring games. It's very rare that they win by puck line wins. So, official pick: Winnipeg Jets. Stars. They're on a 4-game winning streak, 5-game winning streak. I don't think they get another one. I think they drop it, especially coming back home. And a lot of those games were close games. So if it's gonna be a close games, that's where Winnipeg kind of shines. So I would take Winnipeg. If I had to make a pick, again, I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to bet this one, but I might add this to my card. So for the first official pick, we had Florida, then we have Chicago, and here is the third one. We have the Detroit Red Wings heading over to Colorado. In Colorado, it might seem like they're back. They just played this Red Wings team and absolutely dominated in Detroit. It wouldn't surprise me if they get it back to back, but we said it when Colorado played, guys. As soon as Colorado got one win, that price just shot up all the way from -130. They were like a -130, 140 favorite away also. Now they come back home and they're -210. So they might be on a homestand. I didn't take a look at their schedule too far ahead. But if they are in a little bit of a homestand, I don't think they're going to get a perfect record, or I don't think they're going to get a perfect wins at home. So if they have even a 3-game homestand, I think they're going to drop one of them. And I just would not be surprised if it's these Detroit Red Wings that are pissed off and want a little revenge. So plus, this is a huge plus price to get with a team that's first or second in their division. So I have to take my shot with Detroit at +175. I might even put a little bit on that puck line, just if it ends up being a closer game this time than last time. Last time was a complete blowout. This time it might be a little bit closer, and a pissed off Detroit, I think, can do it. So I like Detroit. I like Detroit straight up money line. I like Detroit +1.5, and that's gonna be my third pick. So that's my picks for the day, my 3 picks for the day. But let's go ahead and talk over the last 2 games. We have the Vancouver Canucks, the Utah Mammoth. I think it's priced like this for a reason. I think Utah gets this puck line cover win. I wouldn't even overcomplicate it. It's just Vancouver is on a very downward spiral. They're going to win something random at some point during the rest of the season. They're going to win some type of random game. But for the most part, I'm not trying to overcomplicate it. So I would just go Utah -1.5 and be done with it, be done with my day. And then we got the Toronto Maple Leafs and Calgary Flames. I personally said I'm not betting on any more Toronto games, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I picked Calgary. I picked Calgary mostly out of spite for Toronto because they've lost me so much money, and I'm cutting my losses there, and I don't really plan to touch a Toronto game unless it's a very clear pick that I have. But for today, no, I'm going to have to go with Calgary. So let's get some money, guys. Let me know what you like on this board the most. It's a very interesting board. There's a couple good picks. There's some that I might consider adding, but for right now, I just got Florida, Chicago, Detroit +1.5 officially. So Florida money line, Chicago money line, Detroit +1.5. So that'll end my picks for the day. Let me know what you guys like. Good luck with everybody's day. Hopefully, I have a good one too, guys. But yeah, let me know what you guys like. Let's get some money, man. Let's get some money.